Ready? Yes, we have power. So, remember our last video was about using a flap disc, bingo, to remove paint. Well, getting everything scraped down for priming. This is what the flap disc brought us on either side of the stairs, going up, coming down. That would have taken forever with a sander and a scraper, all the way up, knocking off about 60 years of paint, smoothing it out, just like doing body work. Yep, I got in here. I got to this door. Got to get to sweeping. Oh my God, this looks terrible. I wonder what made this so dirty. But I'm gonna have to try to hit that. Almost looks like a fire, but something. But a lot of work done. So remember, old cars, old houses, that's what we do. Really just trying to smooth out these age lines so it doesn't look like fresh paint over age lines. But what I did was bought a really good, expensive primer to hopefully fill some of that in as well. And we're getting it in. Look at these floors, beautiful. Checking it in. This is the next house we want to do right here. Yes, it looks like a barn, but you see that greenhouse right there? That's ours. Zoom it in. Right? Little tiny palace. And this one is a bigger palace, as you can see. And that one's about as big as the one we're in. Got our garage done, so pretty soon, bolt-on car restorations will be coming to a theater near you. Will be the 64 Impala you guys have been seeing, that's in Texas, will probably be in that garage first. And then we'll move on. Now, I don't know how. I think I'm just gonna rent a Bobcat and a dumpster and just take the expense and get all that junk out of there. I'm gonna get closer so you guys can see it. But look at that garage, man. I mean, remember, go back and look at the older videos. Look at how, thank you for that light. Look at how well that flat disc smoothed out these doors. These doors gotta be the better part of 100 years old. This house was probably built in the 20s. Hello, Slim. Trying to get this woodwork taken down, smoothing out. I mean, there's so many years worth of paint on here. But the beautiful part, look at this. I can actually take a break and come back to work. We got power. And so power then brings heat. All I gotta do, my gas lines are already run. I can show you guys that. Come on down the stairs. This is gonna be a beautiful stairwell once it's painted. And everything's working out. It's gonna be nice and warm with a carpet in here. I got an eggshell paint. This is really gonna be a nice gig. What else do I need to show you guys? Oh, the back door. Remember, I'm in love with this back door, right? Let there be light in the kitchen. This is the back door. I need to do this. I need to do this. In fact, I think I'm gonna do it right now. Yeah, let me show, oh, got this door. This is the door leading to the basement. And this door was in the garage. This is an original door to this house. This door's gotta be 100 years old. Gotta be solid wood. Gonna look much better now the time has been taken to take so much paint off of it. Let me just get outside so you can see it. Look at that. I'm gonna hit it with that white. It's gonna look great. Let me take you guys around the house. Hello. Who is this? Denise. Hello. And thank you, Chris, for subscribing. Let me see if I can get you guys the entire house. I wasn't able to get you guys any cars this weekend. I was with my car guy, but we just kind of hung out. We didn't do any garage stuff. But this house looked like this house when we started. It looked like that house. Now, oops, sorry about that. Now, it's like this. So we're gonna have to work on this driveway. That's gonna be another day. Probably when I get the Bobcat, I'm gonna dig that out. I gotta clean out this driveway. That'll be my next visit in 2 weeks. Look at this. It's a nice size house for this, for this area. But I'm gonna make it nice back here. I'm thinking all of this might be concrete. Either designer concrete or something, but yeah, I'm gonna have some grass out here, but I'm thinking about doing something right in here that's gonna have a little beautification. Check it out, it's 3 doors. It's this door. Show you my garage. This is the door we came out of. We just walked all the way around the house. This is my gas line. I got to get the gas meter connected to it, and then we'll have heat. That's the back door we came out of. And, ooh, what is that? Somebody dumped a tire back here. Some genius. And this cement wasn't back here. But I'll get it all cleaned out. I think this is locked. I got the key, but I'm not going to go in there. But that's probably where I'm going to first bring my cars. But yeah, this is what we got. Why is that antenna on top of the house? Okay, I got to get that down. Why is there an antenna? This is not a... Look at that. You remember... Well, if anybody over 50 remembers those antennas for your television. And then when I take it down, what in the world am I going to do with it? Holy crap. Yeah, these are the woes of being a homeowner. So I gotta cut these branches up, especially before they start to bloom. And man, this is just gonna be a freaking headache to get all of this stuff removed, because either nobody owns this or this lot right here. This is just a problem. But I got to get this gate removed, and I know that's going to cost me a lot of money. This mess over here in these lots, that's a headache. We'll get it figured out. What's going on net? So I'm going to go in. I'm gonna do some more flap disking so you guys can actually see what it was that I was doing and what I was trying to show you. I don't think I've missed anything. I gotta dig out the driveway. I gotta dig out this sidewalk to the street. I'll do that in 2 weeks. I gotta cut all of these stumps. I gotta cut all these. I have a chainsaw at the other house, and oh man, it feels good to see light in here. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little view of this action with the flap disc, and you tell me what you think. We're removing old paint. This is what we're actually taking care of first. It's that kind of stuff. But you can see it's like 20 colors of paint under there. So what I'm gonna do, and I have no idea why that's like that, but we're gonna get that fixed. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hit that with the flap disc so you'll see what I'm working with. Like this stuff right here. If you just scrape it, I'm gonna hit it with the scraper and you'll see why that doesn't help. I'm gonna show you. Okay. All right. I'm gonna hit it with the scraper so you see why the scraper is just not enough. So, give me a sec. Ah! If anybody knows off the top of their hand, I can Google it, what this window is called. I actually have the original door in the garage, and I'm gonna leave it in there because I think I'm gonna sand it down and put that door back here. But until then, let's do this now. This is just scraping. And I have every reason to believe that my contractor would just scrape and then paint over the broken off flake stuff. So I'm going to show you the difference in what I'm talking about. Check it out. You see how it's different levels? When you paint on top of that, it's still gonna look like that. See that? It's different levels because of how thick the paint is, because it's so many years of paint. That's gotta come off, or at least be smoothed out. So that's what we're doing. Now a regular sander, this is a regular sander. It'll take forever with this. Forever. So what we're gonna do is we're going to use this flap disc. And I'm gonna turn on the juice. You see what shakes loose. Cover up. so you're not bringing in that dust. Because this paint is so old, it's lead, it's all kind of stuff in it. Okay. See what difference a day makes. See how it's more beveled out? Now the difference is we exposed some more paint that we didn't even know was there. But now it's not as abrupt as it was. So like up here. So we're gonna keep it going. See how much better it is. Some places that you have to put the scraper because the flat wheel won't fit in there. See that? What if it works? No, it looks like opening it is probably too much of a hope. All right. Yep, can't get it open. No, I can't get it to swing open. But still pretty cool to be there. All right. Let's see if we can get some more off, see what it does. Now, theoretically, being a car painter, okay, let's see what, we got a couple comments. I came in late. Is this the basement? No. Who is this? Tamika, my love. No, this is not the basement. Mommy, this is the kitchen. This is leading toward the outside, but look, let there be light, man. What do you think of that? This is heading out to, I guess we're gonna make this like a pantry. Some shelves, nice. And then you go outside. Bingo. So yeah, this is leading out. And then the kitchen, because we now have heat, I will schedule immediately. I'll text Miss Norma. The kitchen should take 3 hours to put in. Cabinets, stone slab, double sink. Refrigerator goes here, stove goes there. Little shelf goes there. Shelf goes here. Bob's your uncle. Yeah. So where are we going? Where are we going? Let's get a move on. What am I forgetting? Go upstairs. We've already done up these stairs. We did, look at this banister. Let me see. Now we should be able to see. I don't know. Well, we know that light. Check that out. It's gonna be good looking. Yeah, sanded all the way up the stairs, down the sides, to the closet. And look at this hardware. Once we get these painted separately, these will probably be color matching the carpet. I think the carpet is gonna make this house look really, really warm. It'll make it look really warm and cozy. So at first I was thinking hardwood, 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 which upstairs, you know, I'm still gonna go with the hardwood because it makes the house more valuable. But to start off, I'm going to, let me see. Yes, it makes me feel so good when I see that light. Flap disc, all that. Look at these doors. Got some nice, clear, antique doorknobs for those. I'll be back in 2 weeks to knock all that out. I need to sand this. Yeah. See if I can do anything about smoothing out these cracks. But this is one of the upstairs bedrooms, looking down at the beautiful neighborhood, which it will be again if I keep buying houses here. So let's turn on the juice and see what shakes loose. I'm gonna hit it with the flap disc, see what the difference it makes. these cars, hey, this ain't like working on the cars. You know, I usually tell you guys, I should have on safety glasses. I should have on, not with this stuff. Ran out of battery. Now that is the thing that you're going to run into. These aren't made to run that long. So this is the deluxe battery, the big battery. It'll last longer, but you're gonna go through batteries using a flat disc as opposed to a sander. But it has far more power, takes far more power anyway. So you have to have your charger ready. Now, what I've been doing up to now was running back and forth from my house that has power, charging stuff up, leaving stuff on the charger, and coming back here where I don't have power, but now I have power in both places. So I'll just transfer over all of the charging stuff. Love you too, mommy. How about we just roll down to the other house and bring back all the stuff so we can get charged, so we can start charging everything up. So I wish I had another Red Bull, but yeah, that's empty. Yeah. All right. So because we don't have to stop working once it gets dark, we can just roll on over here. So let's close the door. We're gonna walk down to our other house. Every time I come out here, I'm looking at this. Oh my God, my knee. I look at this landscaping and think about it. If we transform this house like this, we are not scared of the landscaping. Ooh, wow, my knee is hurting pretty bad. I think I'm gonna take a break, but not right now. I'm gonna go and go to the other house. I'm gonna get the other stuff. I'm gonna bring it down here. I'm gonna put the batteries on the charger, and I think I'm gonna go over to my parents' house and visit for a while. Speaking about the house that we want to get, I don't think I'll be able to get this house until 07. But this is the next one I want to do. You'll see we're there. Oh man, the house looks good with lights in it. There, the one next to it. They said that they're going to start fixing this building. I don't think so, unless it's some new people that bought it. I have a realtor looking at this building for me right here for contiguous townhomes. This is the one I want. Now you guys are going, that is a hunk of crap, knock it down. No, those are the ones you want to get. Already gutted. I take that front off. I could take that front down by myself. Yeah, that's the one I need. Look at that roof. See, the roof is square, and even though it's a wood frame, there's no structural, I mean, other than that part, yeah, that comes off. But look at the roof. Look at that V at the top. Roof is good. Body is square. You can work with that. So that's the next one. The biggest thing is cutting down all these trees. This used to be a store. Redevelopment owns these two. I'm trying to get them to give it to me. This is our house right here. And like I said, I have a realtor working on this one for me, trying to see if the owner wants to sell. And that would be great if I had this whole corner and half of the block. I'd be really working with something. So I'm gonna come down here. We're gonna get everything to plug in. I think I'm gonna drive back. No, I got all this sawdust on me. I don't want to get it in the rental car. Okay. All right. I think you guys have seen this house. Maybe got some new people on here who haven't seen it. This house is ready to go. This house is, oh, that's the outside light. So you get to see the finished quality of our work. I wanted to get some window treatments while I was here. I just ran out of time. But yeah, this house should have been knocked down. But I actually grew up next door to this house and was in and out of this house when I was a kid. These are the chargers we came to get. Oops. Nice down to the basement. You guys want to go upstairs? Give me a like if you want to go upstairs. If you want to go upstairs, hit the like button. We go from 5 to 6 likes, we'll go upstairs. Bathroom, right here. Small linen closet. You got to put the hanger in here or shelves. We'll get that figured out. Got to put a banister here. Even though I didn't get my like, I'll take you upstairs anyway, because that's the kind of guy I am. Finished this one, I think, a year ago? Main bathroom, half bath I just showed you. This is the secondary bedroom. Keep up with the hard work. Amazing work you're doing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're wonderful. My wife is on here. She thanks you as well. I can't wait to get back to the cars, though. For those of you who regularly follow my channel. Now, remember the building I was telling you about? It's right outside. This is the front window. This is a double closet. Check it out. So if you got like 2 girls, this would be a perfect room for them. You know, I'm gonna get some organizers, put the hanging post in there, but I'll probably wait until somebody's about to rent it. But I got in contact with a management company. Oh, new subscriber, Alex Gray. Thank you, Alex. Alex, we appreciate you. You keep us going. This is the master bedroom, a little bit bigger. Man, I left my arthritic medication at home for my knees, and they are barking. But I want to show you guys upstairs, even though you would not give me my sixth like, you hurt my feelings. I still want to show you upstairs, so you see the kind of work that we do, and this that's the store I was telling you guys about. Trying to get that store, and would love to reopen it. Awesome seeing people work hard. I'm going to say, okay, thank you. Yeah, we can use our brains and we can use our body, or we can use both. So I try to use both because I don't know from where my blessings are going to most greatly flow. So while I got it, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to grab these chargers and take these chargers down to the other house. And is there anything else I have forgotten? I don't think so. So I'm going to pop these chargers out. Oh, I know what I need. I need a phone charger. Phone charger. Who else is on here? Stuff you're doing is a hard-working job. Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's what we got to do. Let me get in here. Let me get a phone charger. Ooh, that's my speaker for my music, too. So I can have some tunes. Yeah, I can have some tunes. And, all right. So, I wish I'd have bought my bucket down here. I could have put everything in the bucket. Now I got to juggle it all the way to the car. All right. We're going to go on out to the car because my knee is hurting too bad to be walking with all this crap. And, of course, I keep... All right. All right. Oh, my goodness, my in-laws are out here. Hey, baby. You going to see the house? I'm getting the stuff. I got the lights on at the other house. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm in there doing the inside. We working on it. You hug my uncle for me.
I will. I just came to tell you back because I know you're leaving early.
All right, love you.
I love you more.
All right, bye-bye. Okay. I got one of the greatest mother-in-laws that's ever lived. That's our, okay. Can we open up, please? All right. For whatever reason, when I wave my foot under the car, the trunk is not opening. All right. Now it's opening. Now, why my mother-in-law is out without my father-in-law, I'm not gonna ask. Oh, shoot. I don't want to get in this car with all this dust on me. Oh, crap. So I got to walk down there with all this stuff in my hands. Man, yeah, I don't want to get all this sawdust in. I'm just going to lock the door. I'm not going to go in. Man. So, all right, let me see. Hear you on that, right? All right, Alex. Alex, where are you? Where in the country are you? Yeah, I got too much dust on me. I'm not gonna mess up this rental car. I'll put this in my pocket. Put this in my pocket. And we gotta walk back down to the other house. Because I'm not gonna take the time to wipe this car out. Put the speaker in my pocket. Put my glove in my pocket. I'm gonna carry these. And I will say, if I get this one, that will be a prayer answered. Seattle. All right. I've been to Seattle before. Yeah, you're over there by Portland, Oregon. This is the other house. Hopefully will be awarded from the city to fix in 2027. And this cozy, warm white house with the lights glistening in the windows. That is our house. Oh, we're up to 10 likes, so I'm glad I took you guys upstairs. All right. What do you do, Alex? Are you in the trades? Uh-oh. Train's going. They got the double-decker trains now. Yeah, I grew up in this neighborhood. Literally, no, I grew up on this street. So I'm trying to do like Mike Epps in Indianapolis, buying up the block. That's what we're trying to do. If we can afford it, we're going to buy up the block. If they won't sell it to us, ain't nothing we can do. All right, so let's go in here, turn on the juice, and see what shakes loose. All right, we were standing upstairs, so let's go back upstairs and plug everything in. My goodness, the knees. I'm cutting every light on, because you know what? My NIPSCO, my power bill is not on for this property yet. They just hooked it up. So I can leave every light on until times get better. Well, until I actually register under my title. But no, they're probably counting it now because they got a meter on it. So when I turn it on, they're gonna be like, well, this is what you used. Okay. We put you guys. Well, I want you to see what I'm doing. Oops, sorry. I want you to see what I'm doing. So, let me see. Will people be able to buy these houses? No. The neighborhood is so distressed. I'm keeping them to rent them out because if I sell them and somebody don't take care of them, we back to where they were. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to buy them all and rent them and keep the grass cut, keep beautification, keep landscaping, keep the snow shoveled. And when the neighborhood comes up, because every house I finish, the next one is worth more, or the last one is worth more, because I'm fixing houses up next to the houses that I'm doing. Like all my houses are in walking distance. So every time I finish a project, all of my properties are worth more money. So I'm gonna hold on to them until I've restored the community, and I'll sit down with my son, and because he's getting everything. He's getting my car business, he's getting my real estate business, and I'll talk to him and see what direction he wants to go in. as of right now, I would suggest that he keep the houses, hire, well, I'm setting up a property manager now where he just gets the money and they take care of all the problems. And he has whatever residual income coming in every month. So that's what I'm trying to do. But as of right now, we're gonna plug up these deals and we got fire. We got fire. I don't know. Let me see. See if we got fire. Oh! We got fire. All right, then we get some more batteries. Put the batteries on, and then we'll get back to sanding. Might as well take you guys with me though, huh? All right, we got to get the batteries from downstairs. I had the batteries on charge. Now, because we're gonna have to immediately go into painting, I'm gonna have to sweep all this stuff up. So I'm gonna put the batteries on. I'm gonna do the first sweep all this stuff up, and yeah, start getting the stuff swept up. So when we're painting, everything's not super dusty. But I'm gonna tell them they're gonna need to wipe down the walls because I have filled this house with sawdust. All right. All right, dining room has power. I didn't bring my DeWalt stuff. The DeWalt stuff, I'm gonna take, check it out. Oh, wow, I left the back door open? That's not good. All right, got the back light. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna leave that back light on because that's actually drawing attention to the fact that it's glass and I don't want somebody to be tempted to punch through the glass and come in. So I'm gonna kill this back light. Basement light is on. That's cool. Yeah, I only have one battery that needs to charge. Okay. So the rest of these batteries are good. Let's get to dancing. Wow. All right. Let's get it going. Up the stairs we go, the one-man band. You ever seen one man build a house? Okay. I'm not the only guy building a house. That's not true. I have a crew, but I'm the only one here right now. Because this is my last night in town. I'm on the plane first thing in the morning. Drop off the Reno at 6 a.m. Back on the plane. So I gotta make it count. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little more flat yet in this flat disc. Oh, yeah. Have a look. Whew. Oh, not at me. Oh. I mean, the key or the hope is to get it as smooth as possible. In some ways, it's looking like it's more rough than it was, but I'm gonna change the disc head. I think it's getting too flat, and we're gonna see how low it'll take it, because when you paint over this, it's still going to have these veins in it. Rolling over it will help. Brushing it on will help, but we gotta do better. So I'm gonna get another flat disc and see what's going on. What in the holy heck of shacks are we watching? That's a grinder, dude, not a sander. Okay, for the people who did not look at the previous videos, that is actually not a grinder, it's a flat disc head. This is a multi-use rotating tool. And what I had found from one of my contractors is when you're dealing with a house that has 100 years of paint on it, what they actually use before they use a sander is they use a flat disc. Now, I'm familiar with the flat disc, and I'm gonna assume that you're not a follower of this channel, and we use a flat disc when we weld. So I've never used it on wood before, but it's extremely difficult to get 100 years of paint, because these are the original doors, okay? And that's what you're trying to get off. It's probably 20 or 30 layers of paint on these doors. So again, that is the technique that we're trying. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We still have a very good primer, but in many of these cases, the paint had cracked so deeply and so bad that we're seeing how well we can get things removed. Now, some of them, we got it all the way down to here. And before I'm done, I may do that with this door. It depends on what I see our needs being. But get you some liquid paint remover first and then sand. Okay, again, when you are removing 100 years of paint, that doesn't always work. And under the circumstances, we are under a time crunch. If you're going to use liquid paint remover, you cannot do that in a horizontal fashion. Exactly. Yeah, you're gonna get chemicals everywhere trying to get 50 or 60 layers of paint off of a door. And if you're gonna do that, you have to take it off, put it on a horse, and it is, I think, 18 doors in this house. Crazy. Well, we're gonna paint these bad boys. We're gonna shoot them. But I wanna get them as smooth as possible. I'm taking it off with the flat disc first. And then I have the sanders downstairs, and then we're gonna sand them smooth. And we'll be able to prime them, and then paint them, and then we'll be able to go. Sanding is your only option. Then give it a nice pick glosser matte. Well, not when you got this much paint. If you could take it down, let me show you. I'll show you. I'll show you what we're talking about. Well, rarely is anything ever your only option. Always remember that. Let me see. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, by the way, here are the sanders. We actually know. We know how to say it. We got that. Let's look at. Okay. There should be a light right here. All right. Let me show you on this door. So you can get it down. It's just a matter of process. So that's kind of where we're moving from. But this much paint is going to be a job. Now I got guys coming behind me. What I'm doing is showing them what needs to be sanded. So I'm getting it all started. Look at this. All the way down to the wood. That's all flat disc. Up the sides. So, before I just dismissed somebody using a tool in an unfamiliar way, I just asked him, what are you doing and why are you doing it? And he told me, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. So on this channel, what we do is we try stuff. If it works, great. If it don't work, okay, we'll fix it. Worst case scenario, we just buy new doors or buy new stuff or whatever. But that's how we're trying to get down. So I'm going to, you'll never get good timber like that. Oh no, you're not. You're not. You can smell this wood already. This is great. That's why I'm not getting rid of the doors. And once they're painted and we highlight these, oh, look at those fixtures. Man, come on, man. Yeah, and it smells good too. It smells like hot wood. You have a lot to work on your hands. I appreciate that. Well, hey, we're just doing what we can. My house is 130 years old. Where is your house? Beautiful. Yeah, when you get these old houses, the game changes up. Yeah, these new houses Ireland, oh my God, I bet it's beautiful there. I understand it's one of the most beautiful places, Ireland. Let me jump back in the game. I forgot. I said we were going to change the flap disc head. Worn out. Let me see what you guys are talking about as I go get the apparatus to change the head. I own my own construction company. A lot of times we sandblast them. Yeah, but again, with my power got turned on late, and I had a lot of things throw off this project. So it was either paint over these doors that would definitely look like crap, or go for it with the doors in place and try to get as much off as possible. And, oh, let me see. Yeah, we're gonna get it figured out. Yeah, see, these low spots bother me. It's like, I gotta take it all the way down. If it's gonna be that low at all, I gotta take it all the way down. But this is some thick paint. Yeah. But we will get it all figured out. It's nothing a roller can't cure. But like I said, I got sanders, I got everything, and now I got lights, I can actually take a break. I'm going to wood putty. I'm going to wood putty. Apparently somebody broke in and used like a crowbar or something. Oh God, check this out. You like the old knobs. Look, I keep forgetting WD-40. It's rusted in there. And I can't get it out, but that's the skeleton key. I mean, it turned in the lock, but it's been in the lock for so long. Oh man, I'd love to get that key out of there. I wish it would just pop out, but I keep forgetting to bring WD-40. Yeah, so much sanding needs to be done. Okay, I'm forgetting what I came down here for. Every time I go into a room, I remember something else that I was doing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit this wood putty right now. I remember I came to get another flap disc. So do not let me forget when I say, um, I forgot what I was doing. Just write in the comments. Get the flat disc. I'm going to wood putty where this door has been jimmied loose. And nigga, this plastic on here like ain't never supposed to come off. Oh, what time is it? 6:28. Central Standard Time, America. I'm actually in Indiana right now. I fly back to Texas in the morning. Great. Okay. So, let's see if this is as easy as I remember or far more difficult, considering I don't have the right tool to open this can. I'm sure I'm about to break this. Are you kidding me? And I know there is no screwdriver here. I have nothing I can leverage to pry this open. Okay. Do you buy and sell or rent? All of the above. The plan in this particular neighborhood is to buy and rent because then I can control who's buying and thereby control the quality and appearance of the neighborhood. So having so many houses, I can make sure that the neighborhood is moving in the right direction. If I buy them and immediately sell them, whoever buys them could not take care of them and we're right back where we started. So the point, I got it. The point is to reestablish the neighborhood to its beauty it had in the 70s and early 80s. Yuck. I love working on old historical houses. Well, old houses and old cars. That's what we do. I'm not gonna try to do this with one hand, so I'm gonna start spackling this on and then I'll just bring you guys in at the end. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Getting it on there and I'm spreading it out. Gonna go wider, but I'll show you. There's a lot of those gashes where somebody had like a crowbar or something. Well, I guess I can move the camera, huh? So you can see what I'm doing. Instead of me coming back and telling you about it. Try to put you right here. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna be able to shake this 100%. I'm gonna have to go one way and then the other way. It's starting to harden. So this might be a series of passes. It's so funny when you're used to working on cars, everything kind of seems like bodywork. But I bet you if you are a construction person, auto work feels like construction. But I can say I'm far more comfortable working on cars. Far more comfortable working on cars. All right, it's starting to muck up on me. So that means abort, abort, warning, warning, danger, Will Robinson. All right. So this is basically like plaster. You just don't have to mix it. But what it's given me the idea to do, these low spots, like these, I'm gonna fill them. Some people ask me what state I was in. I am in Indiana right now. So these low spots, we're about to hit. Hitting it just like Bodywork. And just like Bodywork, you gotta keep clean knives. So all these low spots, filling them in. Go with a short knife, hit with the wider knife. That's small enough that we don't need to. All right. See, these will stop those low spots. That will inevitably show up. And we hit it wide. It's good enough for government work. Anywhere where it's uneven. Just because you can see the wood, that doesn't make it bad. But when you feel that the flat disc dug in, you want to fill that in. As thin as possible, let the knives do the work. Yeah, anywhere that flat disc dug in. Put a little putty, smooth it out. And then we can hit it with the sander on the back end. Yes. So it is an absolute necessity. If you use the flat disc, you gotta buy you some wood filler. All right. Let's go to another door so it's not looking jacked up. All right. Okay. All right, clean off the knives. Now, I'm cleaning off the knives and letting it fall on the floor because I know with so much dust on the floor, it's not gonna stick. But other than that, you never just throw stuff on the floor. Just making a mess somewhere else. All right. This is like mudding drywall too. I'm gonna get it as thin as possible. Now I'm gonna go back over these with the sanders. You gotta fill it. Just because it went through to the wood doesn't mean it needs filler. It only needs filler if it's not smooth. Again, these are really old doors, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but we just don't want anything obviously off. Yeah. All right. All right, I'm coming. Coming back around. Don't think I just totally forgot about the camera. I'm with you. Ah! Holy heck. Okay. All right, this is that low on the door, I don't care. All right, time to clean the knife. This is not spreading anymore. See, this is good, this is smooth. Even though it's discoloration, it goes to the wood, it did it smoothly, but you see it's wavy here. Just like painting a car, you don't want it wavy. Oh my goodness. It's just like painting a car, you don't want it wavy. How about this? Ah! There you go. Now I got my friends with me. See, it's got discoloration here, but it's smooth. It gets wavy here. It's bumpy here. All right. All right. Cool. We're gonna clean off the knives. Definitely wavy in there. Sound like Rain Man. Definitely wavy. Definitely wavy. Wavy doors. Then we go wider. Woo, that's a divot. I guess you could do this as you go, or just do the best you can and come back at the end. I really wish I'd have done this earlier. But you can't do what you don't know, right? When you know better, you do better. All right, okay. All right, wait a minute. All right, we're gonna leave that there. Apparently, it don't want to go on the door. My rule pretty much is if it's too low on the door, I'm not gonna worry about it. All right. It's good enough for government work. See if we got any more divots anywhere else. Let's see if this is smooth or not. Let's see if this discoloration is smooth or wavy. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, that's as wavy as it want to be. Well, that's why you can try stuff as long as you got a fix for whatever mistakes you make. You can try anything. It had its strengths and weaknesses in places, but I know sanding, I would not have been this far. I would not have made it this far sanding. With a regular sander, all right, now we're gonna go wide. Oh, yeah, look at that. I think I might sand that some more though. at how many shades of paint. I mean, paint is thick. Looks like this is the original color. And it may be, this has already been sanded. There's been like 3 or 4 colors already sanded off. We don't know how old this paint is. Oh man. Okay. That's turning into a wormhole. Okay. 2 things. Remember I said I was gonna forget that I was supposed to change the head? I forgot. And the battery ran down. So, what was this saying? Hello. Chris Fisher, respect you too, my brother. Humpy, hey. All right, let's whew, I don't know if I could take a break. Whew. Maybe I should sweep up and take a break. Let's see. Let me cover up this wood putty. All right. Of course, I didn't get the wood putty top. I got distracted and got something else. All right. Ooh, I gotta fill this in. My goodness. Where are my knives? What part of the game is that? All right, I'm gonna hit a little wood putty on this area that was overlooked. All right, so I'm going to get the top for this. All right, what else we're gonna do? Battery. Need, this battery should go on the charger, and need a new battery from the kitchen. All right, where are my batteries? What part of the game is this? Okay, I have lost about 4 batteries. Can anybody tell me where the batteries are? I've lost them. Oh my goodness. Batteries. Okay, it's only one battery in here. I didn't carry any batteries back with me. Oh, bucket of batteries. Here they go. Okay. All right. Battery. All right. Let's turn on the juice and see what shakes loose. Did I turn it on for this? Maybe I did. Let's see if we can get this blue off of here. Well, okay.